In our first video about INMR charts, I taught you that the fundamental purpose of an INMR chart is to see if a process is stable and predictable, which of course this one is not. I also told you that INMR charts are the Swiss Army knife of Six Sigma. So I'm going to teach you another use of this tool. And what that relates to is when you get to the end of your project, you have to make a convincing case that you've made real change. Well, yeah, you can use the two-sample t-test, but I'm going to show you how to use an INMR chart, and actually I prefer this solution because I think it communicates better. So here we are at the simulator just as we were in the two-sample t-test. And let's say that in the bad old days, it took 30 man-days to do a process, and the standard deviation was 3 days. And let's say that in our new process, we think it's running 5 days with a standard deviation of 1. So I've got a new data set there. And just as we did when we did a two-sample t-test, I can copy this and carry it over into QuikSigma for analysis. So here's my data. Here's the bad old days and here's the good new process right down here. And as I get up here, I've got this very strange looking INMR chart. Well, look what we can do with this. I can highlight the old stuff and I can right click and disable those points. They'll still be in, but they won't be used to calculate the center line or the limits. I click calculate, and look what I've got. This is very convincing evidence that there's a difference. All of these old points are outside the limit. All of these new points are inside and obey all the rules. So I've done two things. I've shown that I've made a difference in the process. It now takes a lot less time. And I've shown that my new process is stable and predictable. Hey, 2 for 1. Okay, let me clear these and show you one other thing to do. Okay, here I can split the chart, and as I put this here, I'm going to put this as the old process, and starting with point 8 is going to be the new process, right there, and calculate again. Now I get two process behavior charts split where I ask for it, and they're labeled, okay? Now, it doesn't really take a lot of interpretation to say that those are two different processes, and that if less is better, this is a way better process.